So in my last video I went through the background story of this project and where I'm going. So this is gonna be the first video where I'm going to start working on the collaboration system for this project. So this is ClickUp. For you who have not seen it, it's a task management tool and it centralizes capabilities of what you might use in different tools into one single platform. So I have been really enjoying using it because it is intuitive and also at the same time powerful. Of course there are limitations to it. No tools are perfect, but overall, out of all the other tools out there, I believe to facilitate collaboration, a tool that is easy to use is important. Anyway, they have a good training materials on their website for you to get up to speed on the different features. So for the purpose for my videos, I will not be really going with any plan as of now, but we can see as I am building the system for this project how we can be more organized, and we're gonna go through the step together. So first, and by the way, this is how I usually work when I collaborate with other team members. Of course, I'm not turning on this video for the entire time that I usually work, but for the purpose of this sharing, I'm using this opportunity to at the same time kind of share how ClickUp works, because previously, like when I walked through some of these things, I was creating some artificial examples, but they are not really for a real use case per se, because as I said about the confidentiality of the different organizations that I have been helping, but because I want to post the YouTube videos anyway, so the content will be public anyway, so I will be just screen sharing everything from the beginning to the end and doing it one bit of video at a time. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. This is ClickUp. This is my account and I am in this workspace, and within a workspace I can have different space. This is what's called space, and I just created one space called YouTube because that's gonna be the project, and I'm going to just change the color to red just so that it is like YouTube. So by default it comes with this list that it called, which would consist of different tasks. So you can also have the chance to add a folder. So I don't have a folder in mind right now, so I will not be creating folder. But eventually what we want to do here is to actually have videos. So the first list that I'm going to have is videos, and then we would need to do different things and create action item, things like that. So another list that would be helpful, so I would do list and I would create task, and then as we are going through this, we might need to jot down different ideas and different conventions. So we might want to also have another list for docs. So for now, I have 3 videos. So just for so I like tasks with checklist and then notes. So for some reason this video is blocking, so I'm just gonna cut it like that. Okay, so I have videos, I have tasks, I have documents, and today I already post one video. 1 second. So this video just finished uploading. As you can see now it's live. The name is this. So I can say for the first video we are done, and this is the name that I had. So I want to show you that there's the filter, there's a show close task, and then there are these different fields. So what I like to do, so this is the final deliverable. I think I would like to have a URL here, website, for the link, so that I can access it easily later. So here, right? So what I like to have is this comment. So regarding collaboration, I like to have this in the beginning of each task, because as we have a lot and we want to go back and collaborate with other team members, I don't want to have to go into the ticket, let the page load, and then going back in and out like that. So like I will be the only one working on this right now, so I'm gonna hide that. And priority, by default I want to set all videos to normal, unless something I have to make higher priority. So for now, there's also what's called automation, and we can set something. For example, at this list level, if I go here, I would then able to do, this is agent, this is automation. So at some point we're gonna go through all the features. So for now, I'm gonna create an automation that if a new task is created, by default set the priority to normal. So you can name it to normal by default, so that they don't come as empty. So now we have this video. So this is unchecked by default, so I'm gonna save that. So this I'm gonna put as normal, and due date, like if we are gonna really plan, so I'm gonna say today, because that's what happened today. And then so one of the things that I always advocate for is to drop references everywhere, so that you allow people to get access to whatever that you are sharing very easily. So for example, this, like right now, because this is a done thing, then we can just kind of have it as a record. So as you can see in ClickUp, there's something called views here, and you have different options. So one is a list view, and there's a board view, depending on which one you prefer. So I operate a lot from the list view, and we can pin this view, and we can also set as a default, because as we want to slice and dice, we might want to have different views, so that we don't have to reconfigure each time, and then we have to spend time doing that. So for example, like if I have a lot of videos, I don't want to be looking at all the done ones, so I want to be able to like create another one, for example, just for done. And the way that I like to see this is by doing the check, and then it's green, so that's how I like to see it. And then I would set the filter here, status equal to close. So now I'm only going to see, and if I have I plan to have this right now sorted by the name, because I like to put dates on my videos. So I'm going to sort it by the date, so that I don't have to also rely on this. So I like this. So if I open this right now, I will go directly to the video. Hi guys. So that's really nice. Now I have this list. I don't want to see complete, and at the same time, like right now by default, this list, all the new lists that are created by ClickUp come with this very basic to do, in progress, and complete, which is good. But sometimes we may want to have other status. So for example, for me, I like to have other statuses. For example, like all start from new, and then if we don't want to do something immediately, so it might be changed to later, and then If I know I'm gonna pick it up but not started, it's gonna be ready. And then if I'm already working on it, I might change to in review. And if I'm waiting for something, so waiting and block, could be the same, but sometimes it is nice to know if you're waiting or really block on other things. Sometimes I may already start, but I may not continue, so putting it on hold makes sense. And then like this one, if it's done, then changing it to complete. So right now we are working on this video. I don't know yet what to call it, so I can just say provisioning the ClickUp instant. So I like this and I'm working on it, so this is active right now. I think I'm gonna also upload it today. I have no link yet, so I'm gonna say started recording already, plan to upload today. So I have this going. I don't know what else I'm gonna work on next, but I'm gonna move on. So now at least the one thing that we accomplished together is we got started. So next thing, we may want to, for example, this video, like I don't like the way I don't like this thumbnail. So I'm gonna say here in task, so you can add task like here, you can add task there, or you can add task here. So update thumbnail for, so I have that other video, so I'm gonna say background video, and then I have this. So this, as you can see, I want to filter this out. Status is not close, right? So I have this video. Also one more thing, so ClickUps have something called the task type. So I have these many things here, and I can create one more, which is, for example, video. For plurals is videos, and I use this icon, so I'm going to use the same. So I'm going to say by default the task type is video by selecting it from there. So now if I create a new one, this will have a type of video task type, and the priority is set to normal by that automation we created together. So here, click button, set priority to normal by default. Alright, so I'm gonna replace that with something later on. So anyway, so I was in the middle of creating this. So background video, this is the background video that was done. So I'm gonna say this is the copy link. So this is the ticket, and then I like to supply it with the video link. And now this, as you can see, I want to have more granularity here as well, so I would actually change the status to be the same as task. So I'll say apply changes, to do is equal to new. So having this here, it allows people to quickly see. So if I have a lot of things going on in here, so this is the comment. So I also like to have it in comment because this will give me the timestamp on when things happen. Right now it says just now, May 21st, 9:43 p.m. So this. I got started on this. Like I'm looking at it, I'm ready, but I need to figure out what kind of thumbnail that is good for this. This is already live in YouTube, so it's not that urgent. Like for example, this is nice. I created cover photo for each one of these, so they look okay. But this kind of look really busy, and if I have a lot of videos just scrolling to YouTube or scrolling to this, it's just gonna look like unreadable. So I have to design something in maybe another platform to be able to do it. So here, so I'm gonna assign this to myself, and I'm gonna make that progress next time. So now I have this. I'm gonna do the same thing here like I did before. So let's say due date is by the end of this week, and then again I always like to have comment, because when we get busy, we will want to be able to go in and out very quickly. So I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna pin this view and I'm gonna set as default. So I'm going to do the same thing as here, which is done view. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I like to make this readable by doing this. So this one is status equal to complete. So since nothing is complete yet, or maybe I can even do this. So for example, this is a video. So one of the tasks that could be said done is post this. So let's say I have the ticket like this. Then I'm gonna say done, uploaded today. So this is the copy link. You might ask, what's the difference between this and this? So this is just the video. This one is a task. The task is to post something. And by the way, with ClickUp, like you can literally do anything you want. You can even consider this as a task, but I'm considering this as the video object. So anything about the video, for example, if I want to trim this, if I want to add music, if I want to do other things, like it would be here. So if I click this, show the completed, but we don't want to show completed here. So here is this one. So here is done. So this is about the posting. So if there's any collaboration with other people, which will show in different videos, it will go here. So for now, like I don't need to see this because I'm the only one working on it. Let's say due date is today, so all is good for now. So documents, like at some point, if I want to share more about like the context on why I started on, like why I came to the idea of collaboration system, like I can come and dive deeper here. For example, examples of gap between customer and organizations. So I also like to have this, to have the same kind of like by default like this. You can always change it later, and I like this task type to be default to document, and I'm gonna change this to document. So this is a document, and again I'm gonna make this So the first setting up of the space is gonna look like very simple and straightforward, but as you are building more of this, it's gonna be more obvious. And also I like to have a list called theme. So what do I mean by theme? This is theme, and I would like this default task type into people, and I'm gonna say Kevin, because I have different ticket for different space. It'll be easy for me to know which space that I'm looking at. So for now, I'm gonna say this is for Kevin YouTube, and again the comment box next to the name, so it's always accessible. So if you have other team members, so right now it's just me, so we're just gonna have that, and again I'm gonna set this as default, and I'm gonna pin this. So the idea here is I always like to know the progress that I make. So today, like one of the things that, you know, if I say something like this, first of all, if I don't put any of this, like how would I remember what I did yesterday, 2 days ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, last month? So I can say post first video. So if you are one of my collaborators and you come here, you might, you know, be frustrated because like, what is your first video? So first video here is actually this video. So one thing I can do is to just drop here the link, and then, you know, the person who's reading my updates can actually access it. And again, you see this is the thumbnail that I want to fix, but anyway, because I did not have time, that's fine. At least somebody can open this and access the video. Or if my collaborator wants to give me feedback about this first video, like, I should also give a link to my ticket. So ClickUp has this option of displays inline link, preview or URL, so I'm going to say inline link for now. So this is a part of this, so that's that. And then establish initial ClickUp space structure. Right, so I like to have that also. Okay, sorry, where we were. So we were here, right? Examples of chaos in customer organization. So I don't have plan yet in terms of putting due date, but I know that I have two example. One was hospital example, and another one was airport check-in example. So I know those two, so I put as placeholder. As you can see, I don't have to go into the ticket like that to load this, it will just be there. Anyway, so now I have videos, task, docs, team, and I think I've made great progress for today. I've set up the initial, like if I think of more, like we can always go here and add things. So let's make progress together next time and maybe think through about what we want to do. Oh sorry, one more thing. So this is name of a ticket, and you know, if we want to brainstorm and we want to write things like this, and then we accidentally like let's say we write a lot of things here, and then we click on edit, and then we continue typing, and then we accidentally click out, then we lose it. So what's good about this is also create by doing /doc and then create a document with that particular name, and then I always like to drop this note also here that I created this at that timestamp. So I'm gonna create this anyway. So since so this one I think I'm ready. Since for every document ticket that I have, I want to have a ticket there. I want to be able to create an automation here. So I can do it by when a task is created, then I can say anything AI. So when a new ticket is created, so act as a project manager whose goal is to create a document for each document ticket. When a new ticket is created, create a document from within this ticket. Add the document link as a preview in get description. Make the document name the same as the original task name. Get the document link as a preview in ticket description, and do the same in comment. And I said create a new doc for created, and ClickUp has a way to basically add tool, and you can say create document. You also want to post as comments, you want to add that, and you click save. So you want to try this out to make sure that it is working, right? So we want to create a new document and we want to see that it's gonna work. So if it's not working, then we got to investigate that issue. So I'm gonna go here, click both set priority to normal. So this one is fine. It might take time for this to actually create the doc. As you can see, so it has the doc here and doc here with the same name there. You can say going to gym, so the name of the document should be the same here and there, which confirm that the automation is working as planned. So if you are working on something that is more sophisticated in terms of, you see this, in terms of the prompt, so one thing we can do is to we're gonna continue to update our system, right? So we're gonna say for the task, like we're just creating this, create a new doc. When a new ticket is created, I would like to actually iterate on this maybe at some point. So I started with this. This is the first prompt. So there's no version history here. So like if I accidentally delete this and save, like I want to get access to the previous one, so I'm gonna just keep a record of this by adding it here. I'm gonna, by the way, hide this for now. So I'm gonna say initial prompt, and I'm gonna put it as a thread. So if I'm working on something that is like more sophisticated and I might make mistakes, so I'm gonna say help me improve this prompt to make it more effective. I can do that, and then update it prompt. For every user, create ClickUp document, set the doc exactly match, output requirements. So I think this is good. So I'm gonna say reply, and this is the updated one. I can update, so new document. So I'm gonna say document here. So I'm going to go and put the docs list there. So I'm gonna put this there, and so I'm gonna copy this from, and I'm going to go into this docs list, and I'm gonna update this here and save tomorrow. So making sure that it will still work as planned, and that should be something that we wanna continue to do. So I think I have the structure in place now: video, task, docs, and team. If we work on with other people, then we might have more than one person. Right now it's just me. So I think we make good progress for today. I'm going to continue. So as you can see, this is working fine. The same name tomorrow, and then we're going to update this. So because we're not gonna do that, let's say archive. Cool. So thank you for spending time and watching this video with me. Hopefully this initial ClickUp space setup is helpful with the real use case. So I will continue to build on this use case as I'm going to be posting more and more content for how to build collaboration system that enables me to collaborate effectively with other team members. Thank you.